Okay, ma'am, check it. So, Adeleke Tomilayo, you have this is just too powerful for someone like me to overlook. Everyone keeps saying education is the best. Now, is this quote also applicable to the education sector in Nigeria, if I may ask? Or are we just trying to belong to in the league of those that go by the quote? I'm internally broken each time I look at how the child of Africa is backward in education. I think this is the best way we visit the foundation. You see that? Now, those are the comments that came at that time. Everything has been reported now. How many of you are seeing what I'm doing? Are you seeing what I'm doing? So that means that after I gave instruction, 3 of you made comments, and those 3 have been reported. No other person made comments. That's the meaning. Yes, I love this. Auntie Folake, wow, wow, wow. And you said it's not easy to write. You have written a lot. The invisible to the eye virus. Wow. Who would have ever imagined what the Africa shut down as we have witnessed in the last couple of months? You see, now, content management. I'm dancing here, reading this. You know, you are the only one who has submitted. Let me just help you copy this, because this method you used is not actually the best, but don't worry. Oh, you send it from your iPad, so it's good. I will help you copy it and keep it in Microsoft Word so that we can refer to it later in the future. What you have, this is you have really tried, though, Sister Folake. You have really tried. That's good. Clapping for you. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm clapping for you. You have tried. Let me go save that personal DCMT online blogging. DCMT web blog design. Folake. Working on my yes, you have even tried. What I've seen now, in fact, with what I'm seeing, I'm tempted to, I don't know, you are a great writer. I would like to work with you. I would like to work with you, but my issue is, let me share, keep calm. With this, I'm really excited. And this is why I gave the assignment. I know that with time, people will begin to, your skills. I know you have the skills. You see, the challenge is not about the skills. Most of us have the skills, but we are not, if you look at it, most of us have the skills, but we are not following the skills the way we should, and that is why we are not maximizing our skills. How many of you can see? Can you see I brought it to Microsoft Word for you? Now, if I should put this up, this is interesting. The invisible to the eye, the invisible to the eye virus. Now, I'm going to be starting with this because we are talking about content management. We should complete content management. And the first thing I'll be talking about now is the topic. You see, the title, choosing your title. How many of us are in the house? Sheung, I didn't see your work. Oh. The one you did before is very good, but I expected you to do more because I just want to. You are one of the reasons why I gave the assignment. I will send you out of this class if I can't see your work. Sao Yebode Samuel, you are welcome. Funsho, I can't see your work. Toby, you are, I don't know what you are doing. You don't have any wife you are taking care of. You don't have any children yet. So I don't know why you've not submitted your work. So now, are you with me? You have a lot, you are going to be writing down. We are in a class. So it's not the usual, it's not theory. Practical class is always like this. So, and in practical class, there is no point teaching you what you already know, and there is no point overlooking what you don't know. And that is why I want to quickly crave your indulgence to take you through some of these aspects. Now, please, the invisible to the eye virus. Now, all because of the invisible to the eye virus. And Falake, I'm going to unmute you. You are going to explain to us what you meant by this. I'm going to give you 1 minute, please. Unmute that Falake iPhone. Unmute Falake iPhone. So you tell us what you mean, because I'm going to be talking about it. Sophia is in the house, Cheryl is in the house. Okay. Because that is the right thing. Do you understand now? That's the right thing, and that is what we are talking of. Now, Sophia, what you have used here, the healing power of books, is very short. It's not going to work. I will show you something now that will work. Now, let me show you my blog. You see the topics and you see how to bring topics. Now, let's go to recent posts. Can you all see recent posts? Can you all see recent posts? Now, understanding and maximizing the concept of digitalization. From this topic, you know what to expect. You know the reason. You have to think of what people will type. Let's try the one we did for Dr. Babalola. We just checked her up now. Let's quickly go to Google and see check up the Nigerian. Can you see it has even started the education system in Nigeria? You see different suggestion because that stuff, the educational system in Nigeria. What did we use, ma? Our own is Nigeria educational system. The educational system. Let me check. I don't know what we used. Let me quickly check. What we used was the Nigerian educational system. Now we might go to change that. But let's say the Nigerian educational, can you see the system? Now, how did we get here? Now, you see, you discover that when you started writing the Nigerian education, Google started bringing the Nigerian education system. Now, you see, education in Nigeria, when education increases and how to fix it, those are the ways to choose topic. Education system in Nigeria, problems and prospects. Those are the names to choose. Topic, because people will come to check your work. Studies in trends in Nigerian educational development. when they are coming to check your work, what they will see depends on what they Google, depends on the topic they use. So you have to be conscious of that before you choose any topic. That is why this training is very, very important. That's why this training is important. And I'm so grateful that you have made yourself available in class today. So the first thing I've been able to tackle, and I love that my aunt has helped me to summarize it, is that we have, it should be, well, just a minute. It should be straightforward. It should be simple and straightforward. Yes, simple and straight. That's just how it is. Then it should not be too short and it should not be too long. There are length criteria. Those are things SEO will judge. Now, if you look at Dr. Babalola's post, if you want to pick it for SEO, because that's what I'll be showing you now, this particular post, if you want to pick it for SEO, you know, I stopped the other time. I will still show you something about the SEO top title so that you can understand. Now, the SEO title, I have now you see this area, the keywords, these keywords must show in your title. Keywords, please, can you help me type? Key phrase, rather. Key phrase, we call them key phrase. Can you help me type key phrase? Type it, key phrase. Type it, key phrase. So this search engine optimization for this particular article is fear. Yes, key phrase. Thank you so much. The elderly ones are the ones that are most active. Shewa, you are taking care of my children, Abi. I understand. Ndo. So the key phrase, you see it now. Those key phrase, if you look at this place, how many key phrases do I have here? How many key phrases do I have here, please? I'm still on the title. How many key phrases do I have here? I want your responses. Good, 4. Thank you. I have 4 here. Now, this 4 key phrase, now check this place. The Nigerian education system, how did we get here? You can see some things are bolding. How many are bolding? How many words are bolding here? Thank you. You have 4 words, not phrase. So, no, that's what we call it. Dr. Babalola, you are an Englishian, a grammarian. Sorry, I'm committing grammatical suicide on that. But this is digitalization. We are talking of SEO. So we call it key phrase, focus key phrase. You call it keywords in grammar. Here it is key phrase. That's what we call it. That's why I said you should type key phrase. And you know, with the training you have given us, my humble self also, I wanted to say key phrase, keywords, but I remember I'm not writing academic paper. This is digitalization, so we call it key phrase. Now, 4 key phrases are here, or you call it keywords to help you, but 3 are shown here. Do you know the reason why 3 are shown? The reason why 3 are shown is because D is not taken as a key word. It's not taken as a keyword. So I'm going to correct that. Now, when you look at it, the keyword must now show in a topic. This topic is not the best. And that is why it's giving me fear. You see, look at what is scoring me. You know, it's not giving us green. What color is this? Oh, yeah, quickly answer. What color is SEO giving us? What color? You are in class with me. You have to be. What color is SEO giving us? Everybody, once I give, I ask a question. I want orange. Fatima, you have woken up. Aha. That's it. I want to read it. Don't say so. They are right. So we are going to change it to. We must get it to green, and that is the content management. These are the things I do. If I tell you I have not posted your work, you wonder what I'm doing. You are now seeing it. So the language D is not part of it. Nigeria educational system. Now, how did we get here? All of them cannot make up any part of the phrase. Need to move it to green. Yes, thank you so much, Fatima. You are now back. That's my very good digital partner. Fatima, you are my digital partner. You are more than a digital friend now. So now the Nigeria educational system, we have to change this topic if we are going to get that into green, because the remaining words, how, did, we, get, and here, they don't have anything to do. So now if you are looking at it, and you see the Nigerian educational system in Nigeria. That I'm thinking, if you have any idea, give it to me. We have to get 4. Let me show you one of my works so that you will understand what I am saying. Let me look for the one that has was when the last week of lockdown. Who am I? I think Who Am I has a very good rating. Am I sure Who Am I has been rated? I'm trying to bring okay. I don't have access to correct it from here. Let me quickly log in for you to see. So be thinking about the topic. Be thinking about the topic while I'm working on something. I want to show you. So you can have suggestions. We want to capture that topic. You are seeing it now. You are seeing it now. So which topic can we have? I'm trying to pick the Nigerian educational system. State of the Nigerian educational system. Okay. Now you'll be checking something. State of the Nigerian educational system. State. Now, if you come to SEO analysis, you see the topic here, right? Please be following me. When I'm asking questions, please be answering. Now, SEO, edit snippet. When I read from you, thank you, ma. Edit snippet. Now, this is where they score us. This is where they score us about SAR. Can it be Nigerian educational system? Yes, it can be. You are not getting it. I will explain to you. States. Now, let's see. SEO title. I believe everybody can see this. States of the good. Let me tell you something. Why I said good. State of the Nigerian educational system. State of the Nigerian education is educational. system. State of educational system in Nigeria. State of educational. Now, I want you to be taking note of something. And now, did you see? Which color are you seeing now? Everybody, can you just give me an answer? Which color are you seeing now? Yes, I want you to get something here. Which color are you seeing now? Red. Thank you. Do you know the meaning of that red? The meaning of the red is that that stuff is too long. That is why it's showing that. It's too long. Now, let me show you something. You see it is green, isn't it? Now, check. Which color are you saying now? Which color are you seeing now? Be fast, brethren. Okay. You are seeing orange. Thank you. Now, let me tell you one thing. Fatima, help me summarize that. Orange shows is too short. Green shows is perfect. Red shows is too long. Oh yeah, summarize it and write it down in your note. It's part of your exam. Orange shows too short. Green is perfect and red is too long. I'm grateful. Please write this down in your notes. Write it down in your notes. Let me write this thing and give it to me. You can jot it down. Thank you. Now you are following. So now let's do it. State of educational system in Nigeria, comma. Are you following? How did we get here? You see it. State of educational system in Nigeria. How did we get here? Well, did cannot be. How did we get here? I think, well, Dr. Babala, she's a grammarian. When someone says she writes very well, I was like, you don't know what she studied. She's a grammarian, so she must write very well. So, state of educational system in Nigeria, how did we get here? Can you see that? Now, you know I've changed it. You see that as I was changing here, you see it has changed here. Now, we are going back to the key phrase now. In the key phrase, I'm now going to change it to state because it will not take the state. You see that the SEO rolled and still gave me fear. We have to get it to green. State, Nigerian educational system. You know the reason? The reason is that if your SEO is not green, Google will not rate you well. If your SEO is not green, Google will not rate you well. Now, for it to be green, what do I do? There is something we call, this slug is not your own making. The system will generate it itself. You understand? But because I'm a professional, I can change that. State, Nigeria educational system. How did we get here? So now, look at this place, this meta description. You remember that, Dr. Abala, this is why I did not spread your work. If the work is done and there is good network, this is how it should come out. This way. It should come out with your picture. But it's coming out with logo. That is why I have not spread it, because I've not gotten a strong network. You understand? But when I saw you were spreading it, I was excited because it shows that, in fact, there is no way you are going to name a child. You are going to give birth to a child and you will not organize naming ceremony. So when you were spreading it, I was excited. It shows that you really value the work you have done yourself. At this, the Nigerian education system gives me a great concern The attitude of stakeholders and the people's reaction to issues are alarming. Now, what I wrote here is that is what you are seeing here. Can you see it? Now, if you change this place, if you change meta description, this place is what you call meta description. That is what shows by the time you send the work outside. That is what we show. Now let's look at this. And I want to now change it. In your meta description, all your keywords must be there. And you remember that we now have, and those keywords, you will see it will be showing. Now we have state. So over here, we say that, you know, I've changed to state of education. So the state, can you see? Did you see any change? Did you see any change up here? Hello, brethren. Did you see any change here? Yes, good. Now, good. I'm happy. In fact, this is a good class. You are following me. Now, you know what caused that change? Because in the initial one, the word D, let me write it so that you can get. The word D is not recognized as a keyword. Now, what did we replace it with? We replaced D with what? Who can tell me? We replace D with what? Let someone type it, not you. Let someone type it. Thank you. We replace it with state. Now, the word state is taken as keyword, and the keyword must be 4. And the keyword must show in your title. Now, if you go back to Auntie Folake's title, how will you get 4 keywords? Those keywords are the things Google, this an article. Yes, you have started now. Grammarian Mama, you've started. I know this an article. So now, you discover that if you look at Auntie Folake's title, the moment I saw the title, I was looking for the keywords. And I know that I cannot pick 4 keywords there. Do you understand? So now, if you look at it, so I now said the state of, can you see this thing has changed? You know the reason is too long. Mine is for newspaper, exactly. So no, don't worry, we are learning. That's why we are here. The state of educational system. How did you put it? We said state of educational system in Nigeria. The state of educational system. The moment I put off, look, can you see? It turned to orange. It's too long. That's the meaning. And it is called YULO. The state of Nigerian educational system. So the state of educational system, you see it has turned to green because there is a length. It's too long and not correct. Yes. The state of educational system in where? Nigeria. The state of education system. No. What's the title? The title is State of Educational System. The state of educational system in Nigeria gives me a great concern. The attitude of the stakeholders and the people's reaction. Now, the attitude of the stakeholders, okay, I have a message. Too long, yeah, yes, too long. I'm going to work on it. The state of education system in Nigeria gives me a great concern, comma. The attitude of the stakeholders and the people's reaction to educational issues are alarming. The attitude of the stakeholders, okay, the attitude, the state of education in Nigeria is alarming. Now, let me quickly check if I have the 4. Educational system, educational issues, alarming. Okay, good. You will see now, the state of educational system in Nigeria gives me a great concern. Stop. Now, the attitude of the stakeholders and the people's reaction, the attitude of the stakeholders the attitude of the stakeholder. Okay, let me put comma. The attitude of the stakeholders and the people's reaction. I'm thinking. Someone is writing. It's a cause for concern. Thank you. It's a cause for concern. The attitude of stakeholders and people's reaction is a cause for concern. No, you know, okay. It's a cause for concern. Is this okay? The attitude of the stakeholders. Someone is saying, okay, okay. The attitude of the stakeholders you see what we go through. But the attitude of this, okay, let's just stop. Let's assume this is right. Let's assume this is right. It's not easy. Now, you see, we already have something here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there's something else. I want you to go and look at the complaints. This is why we are having fear. Internal links. There is nothing we can do about that, except when I begin to link our blog site together. My own with our own, with Sophia, with Sister Folake, and every other person's own. You understand? But key phrase in introduction. Your key phrase or its synonyms do not appear in the first paragraph. This is one of the reasons why we are having, make sure the topic is clear immediately. So I'm going to correct that, and you will see what will happen to the fear. Now, this is the first paragraph. Our key phrase did not show. I was reflecting on some experience I had over the years related to the Nigerian educational system, attempting my mind to understand issues and occurrences with a view of finding answers. Now, you see, this one is not going to go, you understand, because those key phrases must come up in your first paragraph. So, and what's the key phrase? Educational system, the state of educational system in Nigeria. I was reflecting on some experiences. You can now say the state of educational system in Nigeria is a cause for concern. Full stop. Now, you see this that we have done here. The state, you know, go and check. Go down and check. Can you see that it has removed that thing from there? You know, we had 3 red here before. Now, that place is saying key phrase in introduction. Look at what it wrote. Well done. This is because of what I just did now. It has written well done. Key phrase in introduction. Sorry, are you following me? State of educational system in Nigeria. Okay. Someone is saying so. Good. Yes, thank you so much. Now, thank you so much. So the state of educational system in Nigeria is a cause for concern. Full stop. I was reflecting. Now, there is something else I want to show you. That is what we call key phrase density. The focus key phrase, those are those 4 words, was found 1 time. That's less than the recommended minimum of 2 times. It's going to change now. Look, can you see key phrase density? I'm going to work on that. Once I work on it, it's going to change. You see, it is still orange. It's going to change once I'm able to work on that. And what is that? Now, in the whole package, in the whole write-up, they have checked the length of this write-up. The key phrase must appear at least twice. You understand? But it has only appeared once. So it's not enough. I'm looking for where to put it. Now look at this. In fact, I have experienced this transition from a system where public schools in the 70s were the best. They go to the most competitive the schools. I think there's something to correct there. Only the best of the best. We go to, in fact, I have experienced, okay, now, instead of starting with that, I'm going to, let me state my background so that you can know. Okay, good. I am sure you will agree with me that I have some experience. Okay, you are right. Now look at what I'm going to do here. Actually of a PhD, full stop. Look at what I'm going to do here. Now, I am sure you will agree with me. I have some experience to discuss the state of the educational system in Nigeria. Full stop. If you look at this, I have brought in the 4 words again. State, educational system, Nigeria. Let's go down and see our score. Can you clap for me? Are you seeing it? We are on green. So you can now be rated. You see it? That one now, key phrase density. The focus key phrase was found 2 times. This is great. Someone is clapping there. Good. Thank you so much, man. Very good. I can see your claps. Others are not clapping. Well, I will have to call it a class very shortly. Okay. So you are seeing that. Now, so with that, you are good. You don't need these image alt attributes. Image on this do not have attributes that reflect the topic of your text. Now, I will take care of, though we have green, but I will solve this so that you can understand what I was doing. Oh, thank you so much, Fatima. Thank you, Miriam. Now, I will solve this aspect. Look at it. Image alt attributes. I want to solve it so that you can understand what I did the other time. This key phrase in title does not contain the exact match. Most of the time, you will not get this place correctly. But you have your green already. So that's good. But I want to correct this. Now, look at this key phrase. This key phrase, you have 4 words. Now, look at our picture. This picture now, someone is saying something here again. Sorry for joining late. Dr. Well, okay, so Sophia, thank you. Auntie Taiwo, well, you are welcome, ma. No problem, no problem, no problem. I think, so now, if you come here, you click on this diagram, you come to this place, edit as HTML, write it somewhere, but write it on the screen, edit as HTML. That is what I was trying to do the other time. Edit as HTML. Write it on the screen. But should it be edit as HTML? I'm coming. That is a professional way of doing it. Click on this. Link to thumbnail. Advanced. Okay, gallery settings. Okay, don't worry. Just come here. Edit as HTML. When you click on it, it will bring this. So when it brings these jargons, you are not concerned, then I'll be looking at where to put. Or there are, each picture has something we call alt, A-L-T. That means alternative. Alternative is used when people cannot see your, when they cannot see your image, they will see this thing that you type here. And the alternative word you will use, it must be 2 out of the 4 key phrase. You know, we have educational system, not education. So this is educational. Initially, I wrote education system based on the former thing. I'll change it to educational system. Then I will look for the second one, alt. You see it. I'll change it to educational system. Once you are done, come back to this place, click edit visually. It returns. Go down, you will see your score. Now, can you see? What did he say? In terms of what was it? He said, no, image alt, good job. That's what I just did. So you now see. So these are the things you must look out for. So by the time I am writing now as a professional, I have understood all this. I'm still going to go over it when we meet during the week. You understand? I have only introduced you to it. I want you to understand the environment. You have started understanding. I didn't know it also in a day, so you can't know it in a day. So this is the result I normally get in all my posts. All my posts, I will always score everything here correct. These internal links, no internal links appear in this page. Is connection to another site. Do you understand? Then key phrase in title is usually difficult to complete. I don't know what they are rating in that one, because this is the title. State of education system in Nigeria. How did we get here? State educational system, everything is there. They are still saying it's not complete. I don't know, maybe what they wanted is just the key phrase alone. State of Nigeria educational, state of educational system, isn't it? In Nigeria. Is that not what we have? State of educational system in Nigeria. So once you do all this, state of educational system in Nigeria, then you click on update. Now, if you go and check, there is a mistake that we should correct there, Abi. Let's quickly correct the mistake. This is where we correct all the mistake. Where is it? It says, in fact, I've read transition from a system where public schools in the 70s were, where public schools in the 70s were the best. We are the best. Go to the most. Were the best. They go to the most competitive school. Okay. In fact, I have experienced the transition from a system where public schools in the 70s were the best, go to the most. Now, this is one of the reasons why the readability is giving us issues. Now, I don't know your mindset here, Dr. Babs. I don't know your mindset here, but I'm going to help you. Okay, someone is suggesting something. Were the best. The go-to, it should be they. You mean to say they were the best. Now, that's where I'm still coming back there. Please. Look at this place. What is readability giving us? Readability giving us 38.5 in sentence length. I want you to see that. Sentence length, 38.5. That's where the sentences are too long. Now, I want you to see that place we are tackling. Can you see? They see this place as too long. Now, I'm going to work on this before I call it a class. Can you see this place? That's what readability is complaining, that they are too long. So I'm now going to work on it. Now, you see, Sophia, I believe, let me check and confirm. Sophia, are you still in class? 70%. Okay, thank you, Toby. Now, I'm going to work on it. Sophia, are you still in class? Okay, thank you. Now, I want you to watch something here. I'm going to reframe this place completely now. In fact, I've experienced the transition from a system where public schools in the 70s were the best, full stop. Now, you know that, I believe you're all listening. You know that all this place was condemned before. Now, with what I just did, let me go and check. State of educational in Nigeria, not Nigeria. Okay, educational system in Nigeria. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Doctor, yes. Educational system in Nigeria. You are blessed, ma. Now, in Nigeria, yes, let me go down and be sure of our SEO. I'm coming back. Okay, the SEO is right. SEO is right. Okay, thank you. Now, look at this. Look, 38.5. Be taking note. Oh, write this down, everybody. 38.5 is going to increase now. 38.5. Now, look at this. When you click on that place, in fact, I have experienced the transition from a system where public schools in the 70s were the best. Okay, so it's still feeling that that's too long. 38.5, please take note. 38.5, take note. So I'm going to work on that. I've experienced transition from a system where public schools in the 70s were the best, full stop. They go to the most competitive schools. Only the best of the best had the opportunity to attend and were offered admission to the 20s, where private schools are now a status symbol. So when their parents would rather send their children to school, government market stores, regardless of style, keeping charge, and shun public schools with eminent qualified teachers. Very good. Am I correct? Now I'm going to undo that. I've gotten an idea. I'm going to restructure. I have experienced the transition from a system where public schools, I have experienced the transition from a system. In fact, okay, thank you, Dr. Sophia. Thank you. I will. You see what I'm going through. We are all writers, so it is easy for us to understand where public schools were the best and the most okay, good. Were the best. I love that. Please, I'm working, so if you are not hearing me talk, just know those of you who have been writing, you know what I'm going through now. It's a writing period. Do I need to show you my video so that you can be sure I'm working? My silence, so it's not, I'm working. Okay. Okay, ma. Okay, ma. Mo ti wà in spirit má padà wá. Àwọn tó ń write ló máa understand. Ẹ̀mí náà fi ń kọ̀wé. Mo ti yí gbogbo kíní ẹ̀ báyẹn so. What do we have on readability now? I want your reply. I want your response. So when we tell you that there are issues, you get it. Can you see now? Let me see that someone is with me. Red, thank you. It has gone to red. That means that this thing is not presentable at all. You can't post with red. Thank you. Oh, I'm happy. And Folake, you are still awake. That's good. Well, Lagosians. So now we are now getting there. We are getting there. So can you all now see that when we are talking of, thank you, Fatima, SEO, we are talking of readability. It's not, blogging is no joke. So in the 70s, the education system has experienced the transition from a system where public schools were the best and the most competitive schools. In the 70s, only the best and the most competitive schools. In the 70s, only the best had the opportunity to attend these public schools. The situation today is, however, reversed, as the private schools have taken over the converted positions of the public schools. This is most disheartening, to say the least. Now, let's move on. Taking over and will offer admission to 20 private schools are now a symbol of such parents rather. So, today, parents will rather send their children to schools in converted market stores, regardless of standards and in keeping with societal trends. And Sean, today, parents will rather send their children to private schools in converted market stores. In converted market stores. With low with low standards. Full stop. The dear portion public schools with eminently qualified teachers. Am I qualified to ask questions and make observations? I don't know, but I am asking anyway because my mind is like a jungle now. I love this. Am I qualified to ask questions and make observations? Question mark. I don't know. It's not a question mark. But I am asking anyway. Okay. Now I'm going to break their back with this. This is one of the things we do to deal with them. We use paragraph to deal with them. That's another thing we do. Now, let me go and check my score. You see now? Now, sentences, 39% of the, you see, now passive voice. Can you see improvement here? Subsection heading. I'm going to get a green before I leave you. Ah, wow. Sentence length, 29% of the sentences come with 20 words, which is more than the recommended maximum of 25%. Can you see now? I have gained how many? I have gained from 35.7. I have gained 6.7%. This is the sentence length now. So I am just 4% away. So look at that same place now. Look at the complaints. You see, the Nigerian educational system. You see it now? Are you getting it? I'm going to gain the remaining 4%. I will gain it from here. Let me come and gain it here. Just watch. You are seeing it. That's why it's one day practical. Dr. Taiwo Ogunjobi, God will help you, ma. I think we have to do your blog. So now, let me state my background. After more than 3 decades in the Nigerian educational system, particularly the polytechnic system, and having gone through particularly the polytechnic system, this one, semicolon, having gone through the entire education system as a pupil, okay, particularly the that should be full stop. Having gone through the entire education system as a pupil in the primary school, then secondary school, and okay, I have, let me see, I have a suggestion there. Okay, thank you, ma. So I have gone through the entire educational system. The entire, is it not educational? Am I right to say this? As a pupil in primary school, a student in the secondary school, and then student a PhD, full stop. I am sure you will agree with me that I do have some experience to discuss the state of the educational system in Nigeria. Now let's go down with what I have done to see. You see now, I have gained 0.9%. With that, I've gained 0.9%. Let me see. You are seeing now how to write. So Dr. Babalola, when next you are writing, when everybody is writing now, you are going to be writing differently. So I'm going to deal with your I was reflecting now. This aspect, I was reflecting to this aspect. So these are the things that we do. You see, we are going to 25%. Once we get to 25%, the strength tends to drop. I'm going to get a green before I leave you. We are with you. Thank you so much, man. God bless you. So now, let's look at this place. I was reflecting on some experiences I had over the years related to the Nigerian educational system. All I need here is semicolon. Sorry, semicolon. I want you to see the effect. I train my mind to understand issues and going with a view to finding answers. Now let me see what happens. Hey, can you clap for me? Can you just clap for me? I got it up. Can you just give me your hand? I'm excited though. Should I start dancing? That's the work. That's the work. Now let me hear your comment. Have you learned anything? Wow, I need to read from you. Let me hear your comment. You are clapping. Hey, I'm dancing. You can see the way I'm dancing. I'm dancing. You understand? Great. Yes, I love that. I love it. It shows you are following. So that's what we go through. Oh, thank you so much, Toby. So it shows you are following. You understand? So I got the green. Yes, wording and rewarding. Thank you. You cannot believe what that man. Dr. Babs. Let me read some of Dr. Babs. This is a past statement. So you now have double green. You have double green. So your rating will now be higher. So you see that apart from having ideas, there are ways. Oh, thank you so much, man. I'm so excited. If you are writing this, you cannot believe how much learning I've had. That's good. That's good. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So the art of choosing the right title, good fact in my head. Where did you leave your name before? I've missed that your comment, those your comments. So now you see, I want us to work on something before we go. Dr. Babalola, can you see what happens there? You are now on 63.3 and the minimum is 60. So this is very good. Okay, Reed, good job. That is the rating of Google. That's the rating. So no matter how you put yourself, you must be able to do some things. You must be able to do some things that will help you. Okay, actually, you have come online. I love that. I love that. For you to come online, I mean, for you to come live, that shows you are so much elated with what you have done. Yes, because that is what that's what we will do. I will show you some things. So you see that your work, the reason why it is so easy is because you have done a good job. Let me tell you the truth, because if I'm commending myself, I'm lying. You know, I have been doing this for a period now. If you are doing this for the first time and your work passed through this little thing, I will show you so that you will not think I'm too good. I will show you some things about what I've done as well. So you see that now, let's look at this for everybody to learn. This passive voice. Now, you know the meaning of passive voice. Passive voice, they don't like something like those of us who did science. That was the first place I had problem. You know, when we are reporting in science class, when we are reporting in the lab, that's what we are seeing. 11 point. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm no more sharing. Let me share. Okay. I don't know where that thing is. That thing has run away. Thank you. Let me share screen where I did post my funny Google Chrome, no subject. No, this is not what I want to share. What do you think? Google. Okay. Okay. Share screen. Edit post. Okay, I believe you can see it now. Can you see it now? Okay, thank you. Now I want to show you something here. Uh, I want to show you something so that you can understand. Now, if you look at what she has done, for us to add this green, I want you to look at this passive voice. Now, let me click. When you click on these eyes, it will show you where you have made mistake. It says, I was reflecting on some experiences I had over the years relating to the Nigerian educational system. I was reflecting. It doesn't like you to write in past tense. Do you understand? The situation today is however reversed. Yes, this is where the better positions of the public schools. We have to rework that. Now, my neighbor has one. Good. I think I can. My neighbor, let me come and rework this. You know what I want to change? Are you pleased with me? Are you following me? I want to. What am I working on now? Who can tell me? Though we using this to train you, though we have green. Who can tell me what am I working on? Type it. I want someone to type it. Am I working on? Let someone type it. If you know it, just type it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm waiting. And Folake, are you still with me, ma? Fatima, are you there? God bless you, ma. Passive voice. Sophia, yes. Thank you. Passive voice. That's what I want to work on. We have 11.9% on improving the thank you. They said we should have maximum of 10. Now, what is passive voice? You see, is something when you write in like a reported speech. He was killed by the car. You understand? The car killed him. They want you to say the car killed him and not he was killed by the car. You understand? Some of us who are like me now, when I'm speaking so fast, and that's the right at times, they will not take it. Out from the mosque last year, after Tarawih prayers, and the discussion shifted to what the young man needed. You see, shifted, needed to do after graduating with a big tech in mechanical engineering. We both suggested that he should go and learn some skills and with his specialization. Previous choice was mechanics. The question he asked, what was the question? Why did I have to go to school for so many years to spend so much money if I was going to end up learning how to be a mechanic by the roadside? Now, this should have had a question mark. Now, if I had spent the years learning the skills, will I not have been an expert by now? How come the years in school did not teach me the skills yet? Anyway, now let me go and see if the passive voice has increased. So it has not. Hi. When I went back from the mosque last year after Tarawih prayers and the discussion shifted. Now, man, let me say this. Since you are not talking about religion, it's not compulsory we know you are a Muslim at this point. My neighbor, our son and I were on our way back. You understand? Last year, and the discussion shifted to what the young man needed to do after graduating. My neighbor, my son, and I asked my neighbor, were together. My neighbor, our son, and I. You see, there's something you are going to rephrase here, and that is that I engage my neighbor and our son on what the boy needed to do. That's going to help us. Well, thank you, ma. Yes, you see, my neighbor, our son, and I were discussing. That will make your stuff short. It has to be short. And we're discussing. We're discussing. engineering. Let's go and check if there's any improvement. Now, you see something here. We have passive voice sentences, which is more than recommended 10%. One is there. Then transition. It's faulting us on transition. So we are back to fear. Now, you are seeing it now. Yes, I love this. This is where you now have to get what you are doing. You just leave this passive voice. So passive voice can get us into something else. My neighbor and son and I were discussing about what the young man needed to do. Okay. And okay, my neighbor, we will pass the message. My neighbor, our son, and I were discussing about what the young man needed to do after graduating. Yes, I do understand. I therefore so let me go down. You see, can you see what I've achieved? I believe you are learning the process. Well, just see what I've achieved. I'm back on green. Now, can you see that the passive voice, you are using enough active voice? Great. You know, I didn't touch any other thing, and that is where I'm going to stop. I didn't touch any other thing. It says transition words. Only 27 points. Don't mind transition words. I will be teaching you that on Thursday when we meet. You understand? There are some things you have to consider. Let me quickly update. So now, this updated version, Dr. Abiola, I'm still going to work after this class. I will send it to you. You will now, that is what we are now going to share. Do you understand? And that is the beauty. That's it. I've updated. I guess it has updated. Someone is checking something. Oh, okay. So that is exactly how it is. So once you work on it, you will get the result. So I'm so grateful for your time. By God's grace, we will meet next this Thursday by 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. I will always want us to meet 8 p.m. because I want you to have rested. Or should I say we should meet on Tuesday